What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. We're back in Rugby 22 today for Major Patch 1. We've got the big update. We're into Early Access 2, they're calling it. They've got a whole video out on their Twitter page if you guys haven't seen already. We're going to check out the update today. If you haven't seen one of these update videos before, basically in the timeline of this video is going to be different sections. If there's a particular area of the game you want to jump to, straight to the gameplay or straight to the feedback, you can jump to those sections. I'll put the chapters in the video description as well. We're going to start out by having a look through the patch notes, see what's come with this new update. We're going to have a look at some of the main menus and see if there's any changes going on there. There's a couple of things I didn't talk about actually in patch 3, which I do want to talk about today. Then we're going to jump into a game. We're going to see how many of these things actually are included in the game, because a couple of things haven't really felt like they've landed from the patch notes going into the game. And then finally, at the end of the game, we'll be giving our feedback. So make sure you hit the old like button and drop down in the comments what you guys are thinking of Major Update number 1 coming in for this game. So starting out with the patch notes, starting in, they've got added Mauls. The initial Maul mechanic has been added to the game. There weren't Mauls. Everyone was trying to make it work. They've actually added Mauls into the game now. Future updates will improve several of the animations around the Mauls to make them more visually fluid. So Mauls might look a little bit shaky, but we'll see how we'll get on. Improved tackles. A significant number of new tackle animations have been integrated, as well as adjustments to the underlying calculations for selecting which tackles to play. The dive tackle control has shifted to the Y button. I'm not sure if I like the idea of the Y button compared to the analog stick. It's very Rugby 22 to play with the analog stick, so I'll see how it feels before giving full judgment on that. I kind of like the analog stick myself. They've added club teams into the game. A number of Gallagher Premiership and URC teams are now featuring in the initial photogrammetry-based players. Visuals have been added. Over 100 players from the Ospreys, Dragons, Cardiff, Edinburgh, Connacht, and Bath, and Northampton Saints are now playable. So we're doing a club match today because I want to see those guys play. We've got some added stadiums. The officially licensed Allianz Stadium in Sydney has been added to the list of available stadiums, so we've got a new stadium to play in addition to 2 stadiums for Northampton, Parma and Toulon. Improved passing. The targeting of passes has been improved with adjustments to the calculation for target selection and pass quality. Looking forward to see that pass. I still think the passing mechanic is something they have actually got really good in this game. They just can't quite make it fluid enough. It's just too janky at the minute, but I think they've got a great underlying system, so I'm hopefully going to see a big improvement to that. Rebalanced rucks. The ruck system has been adjusted, improving the speeds of the rucks and making them more of a contest, along with an alert for when steel is available. Hey, that's probably useful because a lot of us were struggling to make that work. Tuned player movement. Initial work on balancing player run and sprint speeds has been done. The attributes and builds of the player will have more of an impact on the speed they can run and the amount of boost they get from speed. Great, that's what we wanted to see, some stats coming into the game, not watching a prop run 80 meters down the pitch to score an unbelievable try. Improved UI. Several UI screens have been given visual polish, notably the pre-match settings. A few in-game elements such as player markers have also been polished, and then improved stability, trying to work around some of those issues that we're still seeing. So lots of fun stuff to check out today. So we're going to check out the main menu to start out with. Nothing to look at in terms of visually and stuff. In terms of the controls, anything changing going on here? Now, something I didn't point out in the last video, a new thing they added in was the bump off by clicking down the right analog stick. I've been testing this off camera. It is OP as hell, so I'm hoping they've nerfed that a little bit in the easier difficulties. A couple of you guys haven't let me know in the higher difficulties, though it is pretty still hard to do. Looks like we've still got the same kicking animation, scoring tries, nothing going on there any different. I'm going to check that Maul is still going to be the X button. Steal is X, tackler contact is Y. That all looks the same. Number 8 pickup all looks the same. Drive, that's coming off the Maul, so we can drive with X. Bind to ruck is on Maul, so I'm going to guess they mean bind to Maul, and there's a label misprint there for them. Or you can box kick out of that as well. Throw to front, throw to middle. Set for Maul is now B. They've managed to change that labeling around, so we'll be trying to test the Maul today if possible. And then that is the old kicking mechanics as well. Confirm ball position, power kick, always in conversion towards post and what have you. I don't think there's anything really in terms of settings. They mentioned something pre-match. We'll have a look at what that means. I don't think there's anything wild in terms of the settings. I have turned off the commentary for this game because they haven't mentioned anything about new commentary lines, and rather than me having to try and talk over the commentary, you guys can just listen to me. Well, that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. So let's have a look at this pre-match. Anything look particularly different to us? This all looks pretty similar. I'm not sure what they're talking about pre-match in this section, maybe. Let's go over to the clubs. There's our Edinburgh team, Ospreys, Connacht, Cardiff, Dragons, Bath, and Northampton Saints. They all seem to still be rated between that sort of 60 and 70 marker. I'm an Ospreys guy. Let's play as Ospreys, and we'll chuck on another club team because it's nice to showcase a few of these new teams. Let's do... who do we fancy? Maybe we should do one from... there you go. Let's do one from the Gallagher Premiership. Bath. There we go. Ospreys versus Bath. And proceed. There's so many A buttons in this. Let me move me over to the other side. That way I'm not going to be in the way for you guys. This all still looks pretty similar to me. I can't see anything going there. Don't know anything to really talk about here in terms of pre-match. I assume maybe they mean like pre-match in terms of the in-game thing then. Half length, we're still going to keep it on 5. We're still going to play on easiest. We're aiming to test things today, not to just rack up, 1,000 points or showcase with that. The stadium. They've added some stadiums into the list, so I really want to try a new big old stadium. That's where you want to go to, right? Let's check it on that one. Time of day, afternoon, dusk. Or wow, we got a few different ones. Morning, day, afternoon, dusk, or night. What do we fancy? Should we try a dusk? Should we see what dusk looks like? I hope it doesn't look terrible now. Any new balls? Nope, we still got the Bigant balls. We'll jump into a game. That way I can have a look at what we're actually testing out today. Right, let's take a look at some of the starting animations. We've got some, like, voiceover, like if it is in the stadium stuff. I'm liking that. Here's our boys. Any new sort of camera angles? I think this looks... Okay, I'm into it. We got some new camera angles. We got some new stuff going on pre-match. Loving this. So far, so good. Here's our boys. There's Beno Urbano in the Bath shirt. Okay. I'm liking some of the new animations. That all looks solid so far. Can't complain too much. So we're going to be looking at the mauls, the tackling. We've already seen the clubs, the stadiums. Passing, mauls, and tackling is one of the main things we're going to be looking for today. As Finn Russell to get us kicked off. Lots of fun. Right, let's see how we get on. Let's take it down. Wow. Okay, they just went in for a major charge right there. Anything different going on in the rucks? They haven't really contested it. Still haven't got this UI to be able to see the passing all the time for me. Couple of loopy passes there. They were trying to sort out getting rid of those loopy passes for me. Right, let's try and play wide here and see if we can... wow, they are on you like a shot. And it feels like my players are a little bit more stationary than they were in patch 3 here. I cannot make any ground. They are on you like an absolute shot. Let me try and run down the wing down here. Here we go. Right, we've made a bit of ground. Well, the tackle animation so far have felt a bit better, which I'm liking. Let me try and just get out of here for the start. Let me just get a little bit of a clearance kick. That kick felt like pretty solid as well. They got some good distance. Let's try some tackling. That's still kind of one of those rugby league tackles. Wow, they are... Oh yeah, I'm trying to use the analog stick to tackle. I forgot they changed that now. So, oh, we're going for a quick steal. The AI not competing super hard, but we are on easier, so I'll give it a bit of time to adjust to that. Another floaty pass. Passing short, maybe a bit of an issue still to test so far. Let's go wide. Let's see if we can take it down there. Wow, they are... Some nice, better crunching tackles going in. They are off the line so quickly. I feel like my guys barely have the ball before I'm just wrapped up at the minute. Let's try and go for a box kick down in the corner there. Try and put them under some pressure. My God. It's going to take some muscle memory change here to get used to the idea of not using the analog stick for a tackle. My guy just flew right over the top then. Another good tackle. I'm not actually tackling a lot of these guys. I'm going to try... It's very hard to sort of showcase to you guys. They are tackling kind of without me really doing a lot. The tackle is being initiated even if I'm selecting the player. So the animation's looking slightly better, but the tackling... Oh, they've gone for a kick over the top there. Right, let's try and take that. I really want to try and test out some of these mauls. I've got to try and get towards a... Wow. Okay, stop to get. They are on you. This is on the easiest difficulty as well. They are not messing around. They just... It's like playing the England team at the minute with the just ridiculous blitz defense. Right, give me somewhere to run. I cannot make any ground. Right, let's go for a line. Now, let's see if we can get a maul on the go. The AI is just rapid off the line. Okay, so you can't try and set up for a maul on a steal. My guy didn't even jump that time to go for that one. I still don't think I've landed a tackle. My AI is taking over enormously. There's my first actual tackle that is me making it happen, and we'll get a quick steal. So steals still coming in pretty strong there. Improved tackling, added mauls. I still want to try and test this maul thing. I need them to sort of kick it out for me. Let me try and gain some room here. Let me try the bump off. Okay, the bump off is still working pretty well on the easiest difficulty. As that might be my only way through at this point. Look how they are just on you. Yeah, I think they're going to need to have a look at the player depth with sort of this improvement, because I'm struggling to make a great deal of ground to actually try and showcase some stuff so far in this game. I can't get anywhere. I don't know what to do. I can't string two passes together because they are so quickly on you. I can't go anywhere. I'm sorry if this is not great commentary, guys. I'm just struggling to... I can't get a second pass away. Can I try and go with my scrum half, maybe, and try and slip through? Nope, they're going to catch that one out as well. Can't get a second pass away there. So this is probably going to be a first critique for me, is the AI is just on you. Like an absolute... What happened there? The ball kind of got stuck in the air. I don't know why A is now passed behind me as well. This kind of... The passing kind of feels worse. Even though that's one of the things... I can't do anything. We're going to go for another box kick. And I've lost my own box kick because they are so desperate to tackle me, I can't even get a box kick away before they tackle me. Well, we're into a scrum. Okay, so... Oh, man. I want to show off some improvements. I feel like I'm just going to end up complaining about stuff. Right, here we go. Hook. What was hook? A, yeah? Yeah, I've got to try and remember now. Go on, right. Let's go in here. Right, hopefully with the number 8 picking up the ball, I should hopefully be able to make some ground. Right, okay, we're away. Okay. He just fell over. He just had it. Nope, no, he's not. He's getting back up. He's like the Terminator. You can't keep him down. Okay. This is a 15 gig patch, by the way, as well, guys. This is a big patch they've added in for a lot of these other things. Man, this is rough going. There is a lot more floaty passes. I am struggling to get anywhere. All my players are running beyond me. Man, I was not genuinely, when this news came out that the big patch was coming out today, I was really looking forward to diving into this. Because I thought, oh man, there's going to be so many really good things to check out. The only problem is that the change to the passing being so floaty and just the sheer speed they come off the line is, I kind of want to let them have the ball so I can showcase a bit more of the tackling. Let me try some of the diving tackles and... Okay, I'm going to steal that one again. So when they go into a ruck, they're not seeming to compete too hard. I'm not going to put that past the idea of just the difficulty I'm playing on. But the speed of the defense is brutal. I can't go anywhere. How are people successfully playing this game? Is this just me? Don't put the ball down. Kick it. Kick it up the field or something. Well, what an awful first half of the game. Genuinely, what have we been able to look at there? I haven't been able to get a maul because I can't get anywhere. Improved tackles. I mean, the tackle animations seem to have certainly changed. There's more animations. The speed is outrageous. I can't do anything. I'm genuinely trying to get a second pass away and cannot get a second pass away for 90% of the game. Improved passing. The targeting of passes has been improved. I would disagree with that very harshly. Rebalanced rucks. The rucking system to be able to get the turnovers and get the breakdown has been better there. Tuned player movement. I haven't been able to tell. I can't get through. I can't run. We still don't have any team management, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to see some of the player stats and stuff. All right, Williams. Let's get down their end of the field, because apparently we're not going to make a great deal of ground. This might be a 0-0 kind of game. Okay, get the tackle there. Come on, boys. Rush in, rush in. Can we get that turnover there? No, we cannot. Right. LB and RB is also to change over now to get to your back player. Is that available to steal? I still haven't seen any of those UI mentions where it says it's going to tell me that I can get a steal now. Oh, my fullback just not in position. Right, we're going to have to run. Come on, Walsh. Here we go. Big counter-attack. Big counter-attack. Didn't manage to slide through that gap. I feel like their line is so much better than mine. I'm in like a triangle. My guy is always passing the wrong way. I pass left and they keep turning right to pass left. I'm not sure Why? Can I go... I passed left that time again. I've passed right. I heavily disagree that passing has been improved. I think passing has got noticeably worse. Unfortunately, this is rough. Okay, that was a forward pass, but we'll take it at this point. I wasn't tackled, but I've been tackled. There's 2 players outside me, and I just can't pass the ball. Pass the ball. Players are teleporting to make the tackle. Oh boy, I want to showcase me running with the ball. I want to show the stats. I want to show that things have been made better. Game. I passed left again, and I've gone right. Is the passing No, I passed left that time and I've gone left. Oh boy. I can already feel the comment section coming in. I can already feel. Oh man, at this point I kind of just want to let them run to try and showcase something. I kind of want to let them run with the ball in hand and score like 50 points on me so I can actually do something. Right, let's try and go this way. And away we go. Right, here's my number 8. We're on the charge. Who's with me? We had a bit of a run. I mean, it didn't feel too bad for pace of a number 8. Can I try and get a... I can't do anything. This is... Oh, no. Come on, get the kick downfield. I can't get it. I can't get a kick away. I can't get a second pass away. In fact, that's one I haven't tested. Have they improved the scrum half running into the ruck? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. Feels like it's improved. Oh, we broke through. Maybe this is the way forward. We just got to charge through the scrum. Oh my god. Again, I passed right and he's passed it left. I think passing is noticeably worse. We've passed behind again. I pressed a pass to B. They've passed to A on the selected switch. I can't... I'm not going to lie, guys. I can't do anything. I'm really sorry that this is going to be this type of video, apparently. Lots of feedback to give Bigant. That's about all I can hope for now, right? Oh, God. Finn Russell had some pace. Okay, maybe that's a thing. Finn Russell certainly looked like he had a lot more pace than my number 8. Can I let them through? I'm just up for losing this game 30-0 and just letting them... I can't even let them run to sort of showcase because my AI is going to tackle them way too quickly. I can't get a kick away. Honestly, this is... I was playing this game last night. Oh, and we've had the ruck glitch where we've just stopped. And the game is done. Just for argument's sake, I'm going to chuck the game on a harder difficulty. 2 different teams to have a look at the breakdown. I've got nothing. I've got nothing left to tell you guys. I like that the animations have changed. They've worked on some of this pre-match stuff. Nice to see. And this is a different animation again. That's had them running further out from the pitch. I like that. So at least we get some new animations. There's something positive, but the actual gameplay is taking a huge hit, unfortunately. Honestly, I was playing this game last night on these difficulties with obviously not these teams, but and I was putting 50 points on the other team. I was having a bit of fun kicking the ball around, and oh, we've got wind. We've got wind direction on the screens for the kickoff. I was trying to talk about that in one of my FAQ pages, and I couldn't find an example of where it should. We do have wind icons on the pitch to show where the wind is going. I'm not sure if it actually affects the ball. Oh, we didn't manage to get the thing right. Let me just see if I can actually win a turnover on a harder difficulty, or whether the fact it was because it's on easy. Oh no, we still got a turnover. Okay, turnovers just might be more balanced, that if you're just pretty quick at it, you can actually do it. I'm passing left. I actually passed left that time. Man, so slow to the ball. I passed left again. He's passed it right. Right, let me try and go back here and try and... Oh, man. Any chance you want to go for a maul, Cardiff? So we can show off a bit in this game? I'm just going to not jump and hope they go for a maul. That's all I've got now. Please go for a maul. Yes, we've got a maul! Is that a maul? Is that what a maul looks like? Oh, boy. Okay, well, players are being added in. I think it said X to drive. Well, there's a big hole. Wow, straight through the line. Well, you know, the winger certainly had some pace. Well, we've seen them all. I've showcased something for you guys, at least. My God. That's what a maul looks like. That is in early stages. I think that's a fair comment to say. It's certainly in the early stages there for a maul. Players were not rushing to get in that maul by any means. It was obviously a B per player to add into the maul that I was experiencing then. There is a turnover for us, nearly making a bit of a break. Man, struggling to do a lot. I've also been doing some filming for the Rugby Championship, playing Rugby 22. And when you come off the back of that game into playing this game, you do, unfortunately, really notice the difference in just the fluidity of gameplay to be able to just pick up the controller and start playing. I honestly can't get anywhere, guys. I feel like that should be in touch. I feel like they've been... Oh, now we're in touch. We weren't in touch before. Has anyone scored yet? We played 2 games so far, and I don't think anyone has scored. Okay, they're going to go for another maul. Hey, we get to showcase mauls. They were in quicker. Hang on. Hold on. It looks slightly better. I might have been too early to judge. That time they rushed in. So better. Unfortunately, my defensive line is nowhere. So it opens up a massive hole once you start the maul, which is a bit of a shame. Because you just let them run through. Oh, and the game's frozen. The game is actually just frozen on me. Stability improvements. Oh dear. Well, guys, I'm just gonna call it there. Let's do a feedback section. Let's see what we think of given the bug reports. 15 gig for this update. I'm gonna guess a lot of that is to do with the stadiums and the players. I've given it a game and a half there basically to try and get into this on different difficulties. So, added mauls. The initial maul mechanic has been added to the game. It has been added to the game. We got to see that a bit, at least at the end. You can tell it's in early stages. It didn't really look like it was going anywhere. I'm glad the second maul happened so we could at least showcase players were getting in quicker. Unfortunately, as soon as the maul happens, all of my players ran away. So I've got a massive 30-foot gap for their winger just to run straight into. So that will need to be worked on. I can see that being an issue if you want to sit down for some longer play sessions, but I'm glad at least mauls are in the game. Improved tackles. A significant number of new tackle animations have been integrated. They have been. There's a lot more tackle animations, as well as adjusting the underlying calculations for selecting which tackles to play. Okay, I mean, yeah, fair enough. It's deciding which ones. The dive tackle control has been shifted to the Y button. Honestly, I find that really difficult. A is swap players and then I'm jumping up to Y. I feel like I'm going really far away to press the dive tackle. B is just closer. It didn't seem like the Y tackle was offering me anything, so I don't know why I wouldn't just stick with B at that point. Personally, I preferred it with the analog stick. I actually didn't read any feedback about people saying about swapping that to the Y button. I must have missed that, so a lot of you guys must have gone for the feedback to say that was better. I personally preferred the analog stick. It felt more like Rugby 22 to me. Added club teams. They've added the Gallagher Premiership teams and the URC teams. We had a look at them. They are in the game. They've done the photogrammetry stuff. Hey, that one's in. So any of you guys waiting for some club level teams, positive for you guys. Added stadiums. Yep, they've added in the new stadiums. We tested out the new stadium. Didn't seem to be any particular issues with the stadiums. I enjoy the starting animations and stuff that are going on in the new stadiums as well. That's a nice little positive for the game. Improved passing. The targeting of passes has been improved with adjustments to the calculation for target selection and pass quality. Hard disagree. Passing is worse and far worse. Players in the scrum half is passing literally the wrong way from where I am telling it. Passing short is always a looping, awful pass. The pass is taking so long to get there. We had a number of passes go completely loose. Hard disagree that one has been done. So that's going to be the first piece of feedback for me to give back to them. Rebalanced ruck. The ruck system has been adjusted, improving the speeds of the rucks and making them more of a contest. They certainly are more of a contest. You can get more turnovers. The speed of getting the ball out of the ruck still feels slow. It still feels like I'm waiting an age for my scrum half. I'll get it out. I want to get on with the game quicker. And it really felt like the opposition defensive line was much more organised and more than mine was on the offensive. I seem to be all over the place. They seem to be a solid wall of players ready to tackle. Tuned player movement. Initial work on the balancing player run and sprint speeds has been done. I mean, I think we got to see that a little bit. Finn Russell and the winger were certainly running much faster than my number 8. So they've obviously started adding in some of those attributes of players. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get through the line. The tackling by the AI was swarming. I could not get 2 passes together. I could not find a hole. Apart from getting off the back of a scrum, I could not get through. I could not get a kick away. My only option was box kicking, which just gives them the ball, and it's really hard to sort of get away with it. So we really weren't able to test that a lot. Unfortunately, I think that might be in the game, but it's hard to sort of make a big call on that. Improved UI. Several UI screens have been given a visual polish. Noticeably, the pre-match settings. Unless I'm being very uncharitable with this, I genuinely can't think of anything here that's like standing out to me. The players, the logos look the same. Unless the bit with where the teams are now has changed, nothing seems to stand out to me to be wildly different. I don't know why I can change pages, but it doesn't do anything. But I think we had... did we have pictures of the stadiums before? I feel like we might have. We certainly have more time of days and stuff to play, which is nice. I can't really say I've seen a lot of the UI, being polished up. It looks pretty similar to me. Maybe I'm being, uncharitable. Let me know down in the comments. And then improved stability. No, I had the same issues in the ruck with the game just stopping and freezing because no one went in. And we had a crash. It's the same. So, unfortunately, for Major Patch 1, Early Access 2, small positive talk about new teams, new stadiums. That's all great to be added in, but I think the gameplay, unfortunately for me, has taken a huge step back with the passing and the sheer brute force of the defending players is horrendous. I can't do anything. So, being able to sit down and play the game has got more difficult. Again, it's the issue for me. The game mechanics are always going to be more important for me than the package that it's in. It's all well and good having 1,000 beautifully looking teams. If you can't play the game because I can't get round anyone, I can't make headway. There's not a lot I can sort of crack on with that. Glad they've added animations. Glad they've added teams. Passing is worse. Tackling, aggression from the opposition is worse. Tackling animations improved a bit. Rucks have improved. Mauls are in the game, but a little bit shaky for me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about in this. I'm looking forward to see some of the response on the FAQ page as well. Unfortunately, I'm going away this weekend, so I'm not going to be around to write down some feedback and play some more, but next week I'll probably be playing this bit off camera. If I find I'm doing a lot better off camera over the next couple of days, I might try and get another video out to sort of showcase actually if you're good at the game, you can do something with it. Genuinely, first impressions, if I bought the game today, sat down to play it, man, I'm an experienced person when it comes to rugby video games. I couldn't make 20 meters in that game without being absolutely hounded by the defense. So I'm not really sure what a new player is going to be like. But there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with all of the latest updates that are going to be coming out for this game. And hit the old like button. And of course, get onto the FAQ page. Let Bigant know your feedback on the game too. That's the only way they're going to know what areas to improve in the game. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye bye.